...2023 was a good year.
Yeah,
It wasn't a great movie year, but it was a good year.
that was pretty good.
So, and we saw a lot of movies this year.
Mm-hmm.
So, who wants to start off? I want to hear your top 3 of 2023. Your favorite, not box office, not anything. I'm talking about what were your 3 favorite movies of the year in no particular order. Who wants to go first?
I mean, I'll just say right now.
Go for it.
Oppenheimer, Mario, the Super Mario Brothers movie, and Godzilla -1. I mean, I think that movie might just be on all 4 of our lists. Oh, did you watch that yet?
-1?
Yeah.
No.
Oh man, you
what are
need
you waiting
to watch
for?
that movie.
I'm waiting for the black and white version.
All
Do
right.
you know what? That's a valid answer.
And I will watch that movie again to go with
That's
you and
it.
see it.
We do it.
I
Once it comes out, we all go watch it.
I am totally down. For
Or movie night.
I'd rather see that in the theater.
Wow.
I want to see that in the theater.
Thanks.
I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Godzilla -1 in black and white. I'm seeing that in the theater. I'll see it again at your house after for movie
Okay,
night, but
sure.
I'm seeing it
Cool.
the first time. Technically the second time.
Yeah.
In the theater.
No, that's fair.
But-
That's fair.
Grim, your TV's big,
Yeah.
but it's not movie theater big. That's the issue that we're falling into.
But I can make it movie theater big. Just give me a chance.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
American Express, here I come.
We already recently reviewed this and everything, so you know how much of the rest of us like
Right.
it. But I mean, what else is there to say about it? It's probably the best Godzilla movie that's ever been made, and it's absolutely, it blew me away. I had no idea how good it was going to be. I was really anticipating. I was excited for it when I first saw the trailer for it. But after we came out of the theater, I was just like, oh my God, this is what Hollywood is doing. Or they called out everything that Hollywood has been doing wrong the past few years in this one movie. And with a quarter of not even like a fraction of the budget that, these other movies have been disappointing us with. So, a lot to be said about it. But yeah, that was my top 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
Pancakes?
This is so tough for me. Like, just drawing movies from the anticipated, I could easily see Creed 3, Indiana Jones, A Dark Horse. No one mentioned Gran Turismo was very good.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting pick.
Right,
Yeah.
but Pancakes, we're talking about your
I know.
favorite 3 movies of 2023.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3,
Solid.
John Wick 4, and,
Solid.
and Oppenheimer. I know
Okay.
I know it's some repeats.
That's okay. That's okay.
But
listen.
Oppenheimer was your
Those-
favorite. Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was just so. I know you said favorites. I just haven't been blown away by a movie in so long. One of the best movie experiences ever, despite the length of the movie and having to watch what you eat and drink for obvious reasons. The performances of everybody, and just watch our previous videos. Not to go on a long-winded answer, but that movie was just so spectacular. I could use every adjective in the dictionary. So mind-blowing, so breathtaking. I can't wait to talk about this movie once the Oscar nominations come out. That's going to be fun to talk about. And in years past, I could care less about the Oscars, but Oppenheimer gives me hopes with the movie. Christopher Nolan, obviously your favorite director, Johnny. This is my love for this movie. I mean, Dark Knight will always be my favorite movie of his, but Oppenheimer is amazing. But those are the 3 I'm going to go with.
Grim, what are your 3?
Oh, God. Okay. All right. So I do have a 3. It's a little different from everyone else's. Coming in at number 3. Number 3 is Dungeons and Dragons.
Nice.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be involved in your list somehow.
No.
That's
I
a
know.
good choice.
No, I know. Firstly, it was a great movie, right? Right.
Yeah.
We all agree with that.
Nice fun time.
It was a great movie. It introduced at least you 3 to Dungeons and Dragons, which I promise I'm going to get into a campaign about. I do promise that. But I just love that, like, this is supposed to be the basis of, like, getting the cast of characters together and going on an adventure. Something that Rebel Moon horribly missed with that, but we're not going to get into
We
that.
should not mention that name
No?
in this type of video.
Check out our review video.
You may now continue.
All right. I've been cleansed by the mighty 64. So, but yeah, no, going back to basics with Dungeons and Dragons, it did exactly what I wanted to do. Very similar to like how Johnny felt with Mario. You weren't looking for anything spectacular, but you were looking for things to get the ball rolling, and I felt Honor Among Things did that. Number 2, I know it's very, very sudden, but I gotta put Wonka at
Not-
number 2.
I'm not surprised.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna
Actually,
keep,
I'm not surprised.
I'm
not
gonna
too
keep
surprised.
on saying it. It was the most fun that I had at the theater. I was the kid in the candy store. I really was.
Literally.
I was jumping. I was moving the entire time the movie was playing. It was great. I loved every second of it. The cast was great. The songs were catchy. It was a perfect callback to a musical, to an actual musical, and I loved every second of it. And number 1, to no one's surprise ever, it's Godzilla -1.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Godzilla -1.
High
'Cause,
five. All right. Yeah.
Very nice.
Literally,
Very
just
nice.
for a lot of the reasons why Johnny said, it really was just like a, hey, Hollywood, this is what you're messing up. Do better, because the quote unquote foreign film is going to do better at the box office than your American movies.
Yeah.
Which did great. We had a lot of bangers this year, but Godzilla -1 really was also just like a throwback to the original Godzilla or like the earlier ones. The design was amazing.
So many callbacks to
Oh
the
my
original
God.
Godzilla. It's just beautiful to watch.
Oh my god! And also like, there's so much room for a sequel too. To like,
Oh,
go
they
out there.
better. I
Oh
better.
my God.
I better get King Ghidorah in that universe.
No,
I'm sorry. It has to happen.
Listen, for the ones who've seen the movie, you could probably assume like where I'm going with this. You could very easily get a Mecha Godzilla in here.
Oh,
Like, it would be
all
the
of it.
easiest thing to do. Just
Very
have it
much
set
so.
like 20 years later. That's
Godzuki,
it.
I'll take Godzuki too. I know.
Oh.
I know he's
Yes!
your boy.
Godzuki!
I know he's your boy.
Oh my
but
god!
I'll
we
take
need
all of it.
Godzuki.
Like I think
Not
they
for
really,
that universe.
Yes, for that universe.
I really think they crafted such a perfect definitive Godzilla universe for
Yeah.
the modern day, for like the 21st century. And,
Uh-huh.
and it goes to show one more thing that I'm going to gush about with this movie is just like how
Go on.
successful it is that it not only is it like a successful international film, which
Yeah.
like generally they're not usually that successful. It's a completely like Japanese subbed movie.
Yeah.
You have to read subtitles all throughout. Those movies never do well as nearly as well as this movie. did. So, like,
Unfortunately, yeah.
the story and the characterization, all that stuff, the writing was that good
Mm-hmm.
that people were like that invested into it. So if you
Absolutely.
haven't seen it yet, watch it.
Yep.
It's best movie of the year in my opinion.
1000%.
So, my favorite 3
Oh boy.
are very simple.
Yep. Okay.
Like you, Grim,
Okay.
I put Wonka on the list.
Yeah, buddy.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I put Wonka on the list. I also put Creed 3 on the list.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Because-
solid.
Love
Yeah.
that
That was a
animation.
solid ass movie. And I also put a movie that
I
only
swear.
me and Johnny 64 saw, which was Story Ave.
Really?
Oh,
Okay.
Story
yes.
Ave was one of my favorite movies this year.
Okay.
And just so everyone knows, Story Ave is being streaming on Stars starting January 1st of
Ooh, I
2024.
am
There you
totally
go.
going to watch.
Beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Great.
And the funny part is that, we saw it, we interviewed the director and everything, but when we first saw it, I felt like, okay, wow, this was great and everything like that. I saw it the other day on Stars,
Mhm.
and my feelings haven't changed.
Holds up.
Still
Yeah,
is,
it holds up,
It's
man.
Great.
the indie movie of
Yeah,
the year.
I think it's an
Absolutely.
indie movie of the year.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Without a
now
doubt.
that it's streaming, Pancakes, and I will
Yeah.
definitely have a chance to check
I
this one
think
out.
you'll
See
love
what all the hype is about.
movie
you-
night.
That's
Movie
it. Now
night.
you got movie night. There you
Movie
go.
night. Movie night.
That's it.
Movie night.
And I have to say, this might be like Luis Guzman's best role.
Really?
I would
don't
put it
remember-
in his top. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're so used to his comical roles.
I
Yeah.
mean, much better than what's his name in Adam's Family and Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
He was okay. In
Hey,
He was
he
all right.
did what was asked of him.
Yes.
Not,
Exactly.
Yeah.
not the best iteration of the character, in
Yeah.
my opinion. But this movie, the story of, he did phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah. So
Good choice.
those are our top 3 favorite movies of the year. What are yours? Tell us down low in the comment section, and don't forget all our social media links and everything are down there in the description box. So, any final words, lads?
2024 is here. See more movies.
yeah.
Works for me.
23 was a great movie year overall. Of course, not everything's going to be good. Not everything's going to be a hit, but it was enjoyable overall. Check out a lot of those movies. Everything we mentioned, go see.
Watch Godzilla. Watch Godzilla -1. Spade.
Story Ave. With that said, guys, we're out. Roll credits.
Roll credits.